you play, and then we'll give it to the coach.
Yeah, so I'm Grant Barbera, I play quarterback.
Carter Douglas, running back. Luke Trotty, defensive end.
Coach, how about some opening comments?
Yeah, first of all, thanks to everybody for this event and just the excitement of what it is to play in the Superdome. It's the first time in 29 years I've been able to do this. So it was super exciting for us. And it's really, it's a group of seniors, 25 seniors, who have done a lot of things the right way for a long, long time. And they've done everything I've asked of them, and they deserve this moment. The school board says we lost. However, I think we won a lot this year. We won a lot off the field. We won a lot as teammates. We won a lot as coaches. And the school board doesn't say that today. We're going home with a runner-up trophy. But I can't say enough about our kids and how hard they compete, how hard they play. And I think when we leave New Orleans today, and a lot of people back in Thibodeau, well, actually probably here in the stands, there's nobody in Thibodeau right now. A lot of people in our community are really, really proud of our kids and our efforts. So once again, thanks for everybody putting this together.
Question?
Coach, right here.
Yes.
When your team fumbles the ball there and they get the touchdown, take a little bit of a lead there towards the end, it might be easy for your team to kind of give up at that point, but it didn't seem like they did. It seemed like they kept fighting. Does that kind of speak about the resiliency of this team?
Absolutely. You could have been at our place 2 weeks ago and saw the exact same thing, and you got a chance to come back against Vanderbilt and score a touchdown right there with 20 seconds, doing almost identical things that you saw today. So I was proud of our effort. Our execution was off a little bit every now and then. When we play a really good football team like Shaw, with some really talented guys on offense, you can't give them the ball right there. You're gonna have to make them drive. You can't give up big plays. And when you look really at the scope of the whole game, it's those two things. It's a short field one time, and then a long run, and then obviously the pass right there before half. So those three things don't happen. We're going home with the championship, but they did. And credit to Shaw, Coach Tierney. Got to know him a little bit over the week, and he's a great guy, great program.
Question?
Coach, George Arnold with Prestige Sports. It's been 50 years since Shaw D. White has won a title. Although you're coming up with the second place trophy, I'm proud of you.
I'm extremely proud. I said it before, there's a lot of things we do right. And I'll tell you one of them. Somebody sent me a picture last night of a bunch of seniors in adoration for an hour. Our preseason talk, our preseason gathering that we have with our players, a lot of people would ask me what our goal is this year. And I said this, our goal is to get closer to heaven. And if we can play for a state championship along the way, then all the better. These guys are closer to heaven for being part of our program, and so am I.
Question?
Coach, over here, I mean, just state championship getting to this point, and I know y'all put the state championship a couple years ago. Wasn't exactly the Superdome, but being in the situation for the senior class to lead the way. How proud are you of this group and just the foundation that they're going to set for this team next couple of years?
Well, this group, the senior group, has the most wins in the history of our school. I don't know what the number is. It's probably somewhere around 45, 46 wins over 4 years. And the senior group had the opportunity to play for a state championship when they were freshmen, and now they're seniors and they play for another one. Unfortunately, it didn't go our way either time, but man, you got to be proud of those kids. Every single thing I ever asked of them, they came through for me. And sometimes it wasn't pretty. And sometimes we had to have some very, very serious conversations about how we do things and how we operate. And every single time I said, I'm giving you 10 minutes to handle this. And in 10 minutes they did. And that's a great sign for a senior class. And they've done everything they possibly can to set the example for our underclassmen. And shame on our underclassmen if they didn't see it and understand it. And I think that's why it hurts these seniors so much, because they were there at 6 a.m. every day in the summer. They were every day leading our football team, and that hurts a little bit. But one day we're gonna watch the film, and I think we're gonna be proud of a lot of things that happen out there on the Superdome turf.
Question.
Question for Brent, the quarterback. Just talk about some things, how this experience was for you coming to the Superdome for the first time as a starter quarterback, your first year as a starter quarterback. What was this experience like? And what's your thoughts on falling short, but how y'all want to just continue to grow from it?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's our goal at the end of the year to get here. But we didn't finish, but I thought we fought hard, and I thought we had a great year.
Question.
Coach, great leadership in the team and everything. I'll tell you one thing, the quarterback, great future. What you can say, a lot of years you had some very good quarterbacks. What you can say about Barbaro right now, just as a junior, because it seems like he has a lot of tools on him.
I called Brent Barbera in my office last spring, and I told him he was the man. And I knew that because I'd seen him. I'd seen him as a 10th grader. He didn't take a whole lot of snaps. But this kid makes great decisions, just great decisions. And you run a triple like that, you better make really good decisions. When you throw the football just enough to stay in games, you got to make good decisions. That's really what he does. He's the coolest player I've ever coached. And he never gets rattled for anything. And he's got some good guys around him who keep him grounded. Them hogs up front were good players, man. We don't miss them. 4 senior starters on the offensive line, and 3 defensive starters on the defensive line. And they set the tone for our program. Football is still tackling people and blocking people. And so those guys are important. So we don't miss them, but I'm proud of that effort.
Question.
Let's talk about the defense. A very tough challenge, especially against the Barker kid. Looked like y'all held him in check early in the second half. How difficult was it? And just talk about the defensive performance.
The defense has really been good all year. Fly to the football, have an attitude. They really do. We got some renegades on defense, man, and you got to have those guys. Kid's going to Michigan for a reason. He's a good player, and he wears you down a little bit. The receiver's a great kid too, and the quarterback makes things happen. And you got to defend those 3 things. It's tough. It's really tough, and we were in it. We were really in it. So I thought our defensive effort was good enough to win the football game.
Question.
Yeah, it was very hard, but we prepared all week for this and all season. We played a lot of good backs this season, and he was up there, and best of luck to him next year at Michigan. I hope he does great. But we put everything we could into this. It didn't work out the way we wanted to, but like Coach said, our goal isn't just to win state championships or try to be the best at football, which it kind of is, but the main goal is to get to heaven and become successful people in life. And I feel that this football program has showed me that, and through these 4 years, they've really done that for us. The stuff that this man right here has taught me, the lessons, I can't explain it with words. It's just so amazing. So it was very hard, but we prepared, and we prepared for every game, just like that. And
Final question. Coach, for years we've heard Meteorites graduating 20. They won't be that good next year. Meteorites graduating 25. They won't be that good next year. But y'all really good year after year. What does that say about the program in your own words?
It's taken me 29 years to figure out how to do this. And I think we finally got it figured out. And the key is the kids. They just buy in. They believe everything we tell them. And sometimes we don't tell them the truth even, and they believe that too. And they just keep walking through the door and playing. So we got some tough kids, man. We got some tough kids that battle and don't really get phased. And I was worried before the game that the Superdome was going to have an impact on us, and it really didn't. We went play like it was another Friday night in Thibodeau. So I'm really proud of the program. But I also want to say this: my coaching staff is second to none. I mean, honestly, these kids will tell you. I walk around practice and just enjoy practice. I don't say a whole lot. I pull a kid on the side every now and then and kind of maybe encourage him and do things like that. But I don't say a lot of excellent and other stuff. I really don't. I just trust my coaches and let it fly. And it seems to work. So I'm just proud of the program where we are. And Martin, you know what kind of program we've had over the years. And that program hopefully is just going to continue to happen year after year.
All right, Coach, I'm going to ask each one of your players very quickly a closing message from the player to the coach.
I mean, Coach Kyle's done everything for me. He's made me a man of God and just made me a better person, you know. I became a better football player from that. So thank you for everything, Coach.
I had never played football coming in the 8th and 9th grade, and then whenever I knew I'd be able to get the opportunity to play for Coach Lasseigne, I knew I couldn't pass that up. And I'm just thankful for all the lessons that he's taught me in football and in the real world. And he's a real special man, and I give a lot of praise to him.
Yeah, I'm extremely grateful for this man sitting to me right here. And like I said, the things that he has taught me and the stuff that he's put us through, it's really prepared me for the rest of my life, and these two down here and the rest of our team. Just so grateful that I've been able to be coached by this coach right here and all my coaches. They're really great people, and we've worked really hard, and they've installed that in me, and I'm going to carry that into the rest of my life and become a successful person and hopefully get to heaven with these people and all of you, hopefully. So, yeah, very, very grateful for our entire organization. Yeah.
Coach, you have the final word.
It's been a long journey. Well, it's been a long journey, and it's been a journey of 29 years. And every year I sit back and I go, hey, when's it going to end? And 120 kids just keep coming back. And that's all you really need to know about the type of kids that we have in Thibodeau anyway. One day we're going to win one of these. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think we're going to win one. And if we just keep getting back here, I think one day we'll carry the trophy out. And but I'm going to walk out of here really, really proud of this effort and these kids. And I want to be able to tell them all how special they are. So once again, thanks to everybody. Thanks to these kids. And congratulations to Sean.
Coach, thank you for spending some time with us.